Okay, sorry. Alright, I know you guys probably hate it when I do that. By the way, like my new hair, how I'm doing my hair now. It looks, the hairdresser did it. She never does it the way I like it. It's actually more curly and wavy and fly away when I do it myself. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Oh, and another one. I would get this in a more vague way, but it wasn't a really big one for me. Health. Your body, actually, specifically your body. There's something wrong with it. I'm dying of cancer. I'm dying of some rare disease. And you're not, okay? And you don't have symptoms. And I think that's different than what you would call hypochondria. I think hypochondria is more like you did have some abdominal pain, but it was just a gas bubble passing and you ran to the ER. I think that's more hypochondria. But with this psychotic depression type symptom, it's more drastic. You're just convinced, you believe, you are sure, you are dying. Or there's just something wrong with your body. There's something rotten in there, or you can come up with all kinds of things, or you have parasites in you, or I got more. There was a time where I had, in a depression, I had more of a spiritual kind of delusion, and it wasn't that my body was contaminated, it was that my soul was contaminated. And I'm not even a religious person, but because of the violent sexual thoughts I was having, I had convinced myself that only someone from hell, like a demon from hell, could think these things. And so it went from there to believing I came from hell, or I should go back to hell. I had no business being here. And I really did believe that for like 2 days. It kind of was a gradual place, but I really for a little bit there did not feel human. And that I was some kind of, like I was tricking people somehow by walking around looking human. But inside my soul was not. So, my dog is growling at some imaginary noise. Okay, how we did that. Okay, now hallucinations, Penny, honey, shh. Hallucinations are with this kind of psychosis with depression. It is seen with, she's throwing me off. Mostly auditory. So you can hear things that aren't there, see things that aren't there, feel things that aren't there, and smell things that aren't there. But we are most likely going to hear things that aren't there with this, in this situation. And I did have this. I remember a very specific occasion. I was at work. I was still nursing. And I was either coming in or out of a mania. Out. And I overheard a conversation between two nurses way over there, and then they both looked at me. And see, the crazy thing was, I overheard what they said, even though they were whispering, very clearly. And it wasn't until later that I realized that it was that it looked like something more out of a sci-fi movie, and I never could have overheard their conversation. And, but all they were saying was, that's the one, that's her. You know, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, they know about me, but I didn't even know what. It was just so weird, but it freaked me out. And I've also overheard conversations through walls. There's a mouse in here. I have overheard conversations through walls and then found out there was nobody in the room at the time. Either it's pipe or a mouse. Anyway, see, I'm probably hallucinating right now. I'm kidding. And that kind of freaks you out, because I had my ear all up there and I was overhearing very clearly what these conversations were. But when I came around, there was nobody in the room. And let's see. Another one I had was a paranoia kind of thing, where I felt that, not that people had been through my things, but they wanted to go through my things. And I had to safeguard them and hide them. And when I lived with my mom and stepdad in their house back several years ago, I got in that state. In the middle of the night while people were sleeping, I was trying to put a doorknob onto my bedroom door that had a lock on it with a key. But I didn't know how to do it. And I'm all like trying to figure out how to do it. My mom's woke up, it's like 3 a.m. and I'm all like got the doorknob all dented with a butter knife or something, you know, and I have this package out and I'm trying to, because I wanted to be able to lock my door with a key. And she's like, what are you doing? You know, and I was like embarrassed, but I couldn't help but have this feeling that she wanted to get into my stuff and I had to keep her from doing it. And I, you know, and of course it's not till after that I realized that she has no reason to be in my stuff to know that I'm off because of my behavior. That's obvious, you know. And I didn't have drugs or anything, but it was just this, you know, weird, this suspiciousness and this paranoia and this need to keep my papers and stories and poems and stuff to myself. And like, well, just to keep them from going through my stuff. That it was just very strong. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm gonna go to a new video.